My name is Chusss. I've been playing the guitar for the past 25 years. When I started, I played a lot of covers. It was basically cover songs. I learned all the chords in the open position, and then I started to play some covers. That was for the first 5 years, maybe. I remember that I was struggling with many things. After some times, I noticed that my playing doesn't sound that good and my skills were limited. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips that will take your guitar playing to the next level. They will dramatically improve the sound of your playing. You don't need to learn complicated scales. You just need to learn one scale as a start and then improve how you sound playing that scale. In the example today, I will focus on the minor pentatonic scale starting from E. This is the 7th fret position on the A string. And I might add some color tones playing the Dorian mode. The first thing I'd like to talk about is basic technique. You don't need to learn anything flashy or anything impressive. You just need to learn the basic technique and make it sound good. So I will start with sliding. I will slide from fret 7 to fret 9 on the G string. This is an up slide. And a down slide. Also hammer-ons. And the idea is to put your finger on fret 7 first and then hammer on with your 3rd finger on fret 9. So with one pick from the right hand, it sounds different from picking each note. And then when you pull off from 9 to 7, this is called the pull off. Just release your 3rd finger with one pick also. You hear this a lot in blues music. Just try to practice slowly this technique. It's called trilling. And you can play between any 2 notes that you can find on the scale diagram. And here is an example with 3 frets apart. The next basic technique, and it's one of the most important technique to make you sound more professional, which is vibrato. And it's basically vibrating the note that you will stop on. So instead of playing a staccato or a short note like this, this is fret 9 on the G string. You just add a little vibration, up and down, a very small bend, up and down. You make sure that the thumb is holding the back of the neck and you move your wrist slightly. The last technique is the bending. For this lesson, we'll talk about 2 bends only, the half step and the full step. Let's play from fret 10 on the B string. We will bend a half step to reach the sound of the note on fret 11. So as you can see, this is a half step bend. If we want to produce the sound of the 12th fret, we will need to bend the 10th fret 2 frets up. The best practice for bending is to use 3 fingers and to bend slowly to reach the target note. So here is the half step. And here is the full step. Let's take a quick listen of all those techniques with the backing track. So technique is your accent, but feel is your personality. Let's talk next about the most important thing that will improve your sound dramatically, which is feel. So it's basically how you express the notes you are playing. Let's take this lick, for example. As you can see, the picking is hard on all notes. Let's try now to change the dynamics. So you can see the contrast between and. I've been guilty for playing hard all the time. I recently learned to add more dynamics to my playing, and it changed the sound completely. A very good exercise to practice dynamics is to play the same phrase softly and hard. So it's the intensity of the picking and the intensity of the vibrato. You can also practice by playing the same note over and over, starting from very soft picking and gradually increase the intensity of picking. You can also practice the intensity of vibrato. A very good practice that can improve your dynamics is to use the volume knob on your guitar, but I'll leave this for a dedicated video. The next tip is to feel the tempo and the groove of the backing track or the chords you're playing along with. Let's take a listen to the backing track and try to understand and feel the rhythm. So as you can hear, this beat is shuffle, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can clap or tap your foot to it, so it's like. So when you play along to feel the rhythm and to match your phrasing to the tempo and try to play the notes at the right timing. Notice how the vibrato matches the backing track. A very common problem with guitar playing is playing too many notes. It's actually like a person who is talking a lot all the time. He doesn't pause and he doesn't give a chance to the listener to comprehend what he's saying. It's the same thing with music. When you don't breathe while playing, the listener will not be able to breathe. So a very good practice is to add spaces between your notes and to try the call and response concept. Here's an example. Here's the call. And here is the response. Here is the call. And here's the response. It's like a question and an answer. Let's hear the example along with the backing track. And now to the final tip, and it's very important. It will take your playing to the next level, and it's learning the major and minor triad. Any chord will have a triad. Depending on the type of chord, you'll have a different number of notes. There are a lot of types of chords, like major and minor, of course. There is the diminished, augmented, ninth chords, 11 chords, all those extensions. But for now, we'll just focus on the major and minor triads. The triad is basically 3 notes of the chord. Let's take the chords of the backing track. We have E minor, G major, and A major. Let's now focus on playing the major and minor triads on the top 3 strings. On the strings G, B, and E, we will follow the same rule, is to have the root note on the B string. So if we want to play the minor triad of E, we need to find the root note E first, which is fret 5 on the B string, and here is how it looks. You can shift this shape to play any minor triad. So for example, if we shift down to the note D, we will play D minor. If we shift up to the note F, we will play the F minor. Now let's move to the notes G and A. Here is the note G on the B string. It's fret 8. And here is how the major triad looks. And now we will shift from fret 8 to fret 10 to play the A major triad. So the progression becomes We can also play another shape of the minor triad just to make all the 3 triads close to each other. Here is the E minor triad. The triads are very important because each triad has the main tones of the chord. So in E minor we have the 3 notes, E, G, and B. The basic idea when you are playing along with the backing track is to focus on each chord playing and to play the right notes of the triad with the backing track. So with the E minor, we play the E minor triad. We can play any note of the 3. You can slide up to any note or slide down, maybe add a hammer on or bend up to the note. Now let's play the triads with the backing track first and then try to improvise a little. Here is a quick recap of all the tips we talked about today. First is basic techniques and how you need to focus on the quality of your playing rather than stacking a lot of techniques that you didn't master yet. Number 2 is the dynamics. Don't play with the same intensity all the time. Mix soft and hard picking while playing. Number 3 is the groove, or feeling the tempo and the timing of the backing track, the beat or the rhythm. Number 4 is not to play many notes and to add spaces between your notes, your ideas or motifs. So basically you don't need to talk too much all the time. Lastly, number 5 is the triads and how they are very important because they will allow you to play based on the chord changes rather than playing the same scale over all the chords. It works sometimes, however, it's much better to add emphasis on the chord tones. Please note that the majority of my views are not coming from subscribers. So please subscribe if you didn't yet and apply the bell button so you can get all the notifications about my uploads. You can find the video, a full tab, and the backing track scale diagrams on my Patreon. You'll find the link below in the description.